Alycats and you viewers? So today is another installment of Inside Alyssa White, and I'm doing this today because one, I just saw Annabelle Creation, it scared the shit out of me, I need to calm down, and two, I love doing these videos. If you're new to the channel and don't know what Inside Alyssa White is, or as I like to call it, IAW, that's where you ask me questions. They can pretty much be about anything, like think of fun, weird questions, I love answering those. Or if you hear me talk about something and you want me to elaborate on it further, I'll do that. Just be respectful, please. But I have some questions today that I'm going to answer to the best of my ability, so let's get started. First up, from Dustin Horton, he asks, what, in your humble opinion, is the world's greatest sandwich? I'm not a big sandwich person. I usually just like chicken sandwiches, maybe with a little bit of lettuce on it, not too much, but I'm plain. I just like a simple chicken sandwich, maybe with lettuce. I love Chick-fil-A sandwiches, like basic white girl over here, but I'm just not a sandwich person. I'm just a really picky eater in general, but I'm not a sandwich person. If I say your name wrong, I'm sorry, but Oblivion Kisami asks, would you marry me? I need to know you first, because you'll find out why in a few questions time. If you've seen the movie, what did you think of Bryan Cranston's acting as Zordon? They were referring to the latest Power Rangers movie. I thought he was fine. Bryan Cranston is good in everything, so I mean, I could obviously tell it was Bryan Cranston, but I mean, he did a fine job. It was an okay movie. It wasn't perfect, but it wasn't terrible. So I thought he did fine. Do you think we should have a Steel movie? The crappy Steel movie starring Shaq does not count. It was horrible. I don't really know about Steel, so I can't really give a good answer about that because I don't even think I saw the Shaq movie, to be honest. I just know I've heard everyone say it's horrible, so I can't really give an honest answer about that. I'm sorry. Do you like Anne Rice? I've only tried to read one of her books, and that was back when I was in high school. That was Interview with the Vampire. And I didn't care for it. I love the movie, but I didn't care for the book. But I need to try to reread her again since I'm older now, more mature. I'm more sophisticated in my tastes. But I have read Anne Rice. I didn't really care for that book at that age, but I should give her another try. Have you ever rage quit a game? And if so, what game was the worst? I would have to say, like, rage quit, and I didn't actually quit, I went back to it, but definitely the Souls games, they're just so hard, but they're also really rewarding, and I have put the controller down, stepped away for a couple days, then came back, but I've never actually rage quit a game. Well, I'll take that back. When I was a kid, I always bought those stupid licensed games, like the SpongeBob games, and all that kind of stuff, and they were terrible, and I just quit them because they were that bad, but other than that, I really haven't rage quit a game. Next up are questions from Robert Payne. He always asks really amazing questions. But first up is, what is your favorite piece of jewelry to wear, whether it's games related or not? I have never ever taken off my class ring here that you can't really see, but you kind of can see. I've only taken it off once when I had my gallbladder surgery, and I've had it since I was 15, so it's a decade old. And then this bracelet I got from my friend Roger as a birthday gift last year, and I wear this all the time. I love it, so these two pieces are the ones I wear the most. What would be the perfect outfit or style of clothing you would design? Oh, I would love, love, love to design like a line of Outlander clothing. I know Hot Topic already did it, but I would just love to design like corseted dresses and men's clothes and kilts and stuff. Like, that would be so freaking cool. Would you ever dream to own a cat sanctuary? I'm planning on it because I don't think I'm ever getting married, so I envision myself being 90 years old in a house full of cats, and then when I die they'll eat my body, and that's the best thing ever. So yes, I do imagine myself having a cat sanctuary. If you could have one mystical creature to own, what would it be? Easy peasy lemon squeezy, I would have Drogon from Game of Thrones because I would smite all my enemies. I would yell, Dracarys! And you know, that would be the best world ever. I'd just be as happy as a little kitten because I would have my fire-breathing dragon. I could ride him. Like, I wouldn't have to fly on an airplane anymore. I could go places I never even dreamed of going, you know, and plus the whole smiting with fire thing is just an added bonus. So Drogon from Game of Thrones. I'm evil. What are your thoughts so far on this season of Game of Thrones? I freaking love this season. It's so action-packed. I love the storylines. I'm loving where it's going. I'm also kind of heartbroken from where it's going, from just my thoughts. but I'm really excited to see how it pans out. And lastly, who would you pick to play Nathan Drake in an Uncharted movie adaptation? Well, they just cast Tom Holland to play a young Nathan Drake, but if I had my choice, I would either choose Nathan Fillion or Dylan McDermott. I think they both look like Nathan Drake. I think they're both fantastic actors. They're both really good looking. They excite my pants. But yeah, those are my choices. I don't know about Tom Holland. I guess it's a prequel story they're going to do. I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man, but I mean, this is a topic for another day. I'm just rambling now. The next question, I normally wouldn't answer a question like this, but I get asked it a lot, so I'm going to clarify this. But it's from Connor Grindle, and they ask, what is your sexual orientation? Are you bisexual? Just wondering, as most of your crushes seem to be women. I'm only physically and sexually attracted to men, so I consider myself straight. I do appreciate beauty though, so when I see a gorgeous woman, I'm going to say that she's gorgeous. If I see a handsome man, I'm going to say he's handsome. But my whole entire life, I've only been attracted to men. I am demisexual, which for the longest time I didn't realize. I thought I was broken because demisexuality is when you only develop romantic or sexual feelings for people you are friends with and you've been friends with them for a long time. So you end up screwed because guess what? Most of the time your friends don't feel the same way about you. So that's me. Yay. But it feels good to know that I have a label. I usually hate labels, but I thought I was just broken for the longest time. I thought that, you know, I didn't have the capacity to care for someone. I figured out I do. It just kind of screws me in the end, and not in a good way. But to answer your question, I am straight, but I understand where people get the idea of being bisexual comes from, because I'm completely honest. If I see someone and I find them beautiful or handsome, I just openly admit it. So you can assume whatever you want about me. It doesn't bother me. But on the record, I'm straight, and I've only been attracted to men my whole entire life. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with being bisexual, or lesbian, or gay, or anything like that. Like, that's not the proper wording, but there's nothing wrong with it, and, you know, if I were that, I would admit it. I wouldn't lie to you guys. And those were all the questions for this installment of Inside Alyssa White. If you have anything you'd like to ask me, again, ask it down below in the comment box. If you liked the video, leave a like. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, because I'd love to have you as part of the Alycat family. Also hit the notification bell so you'll be alerted every time I upload a new video or start a new live stream. If you like the video, make sure to share it because it helps my channel grow. And if you'd like to follow me on any social media sites, they're all listed in the description box down below. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching and asking questions. Peace and kisses. Bye. Sing me a song of a loss that is gone. Oh, hey, you're still here. What a crazy random happenstance. Well, since you just caught me singing and ringing off guard, you might as well click on my floating face that will appear over here soonish and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you'd like to see my previous video, it will be up here somewhere. And if you'd like to see a playlist of videos that you can watch on repeat all day, every day, for the rest of your life, you'll find that over here as well. I'm going to go back to reading my favorite book of all time. Okay, you can go now because I'm really deep into a Jamie Fraser plotline.